I got booted. And I think it was, I don't know, it just booted me. But anyways, I just wanted to, I think this is where I'm just trying to get my, we're getting our laptop. I don't have my laptop right now. But when I have my laptop, I want to actually play it, stop it, talk about it, versus trying to think about the things that I'm like really upset about or frustrated about. Does that make sense? Like I actually plan to talk about different stuff. But right now, I'm just trying to think about the stuff that I wanted to do. But I mean, like, I'm gonna not, it's not just gonna be drama. Like, I just wanna talk about things like my, I don't know, trigger warning. I don't mean it to be, but I'm gonna talk about how my first husband, I was married. I started dating him and I left after 10 years of him kicking my ass. Talking about raising my son, how I was a single parent, how my son made some bad choices, just everything. It's not just going to be drama. I just want to talk about regular stuff and not have it be on my cooking channel. So, um, we'll probably do the field trips on this one. We're trying to decide if we're going to do field trips on our other one, or is the other channel going to be just cooking, and this one we're actually going to do just chilling, hanging out, just doing different stuff. So that's our plan. I mean, there's things like one person thinks that he's a badass by telling me my food sucks. It's okay. I think he sucks, so I guess we're even. There's another person. I mean, the thing is that since I started my channel, I've never addressed anybody, even though they talked shit about me. They doxed my daughter. They doxed me. I just have been like, whatever. I didn't want to get one sub. I didn't want one sub to come from either piece of the trash bag. So for me not mention, if I mentioned them one time and somebody came over because they wanted to hear me talk about that person, I don't want that sub. I'd rather, me personally. Other people are different. That's just me. I don't want one sub coming from any of that happened. So I don't. That's just me. It did take me longer to get my subs, but I could have jumped on the crazy Michelle bandwagon. I didn't want any subs from Michelle. None. She even. I used to mod for somebody that a guy, and she literally said that I was only there because he was giving me attention. I mean, I'm married. I've been married for 20 years. I don't need anybody's attention. My husband gives me enough attention. So I didn't want to address her. Um, Bombshell doxed me and my daughter, and I have screenshots, proof. Her fucking ugly ass face is right here, and my daughter's right there. How was my daughter there if she didn't dox my daughter? So I didn't want to do it. On my channel because I don't, like I said, I didn't want one sub to come from that. So, but now that we got our channel, for me, this is just a backup channel to go. I have a girlfriend who's got her own platform, and she does, I don't want to say what she does, but she has her own channel and her platform, and she's asked me to come over there, or she'll come over and bring her subs. I don't want to get a handout from anybody, and I know my girlfriend's not doing that, but I just don't want any help from anybody. Like I'd rather have one person here than have 20 people that are from another channel. That's just me. I'd rather people tell me my food sucks than people come here just because so and so told them to come check out my channel. You know what I mean? But anyways, so it's gonna be everything from um, the bullshit. I'm from the drama community, so if anybody doesn't know, I'm from the drama community, but I'm now do more true crime community. And I don't know if you guys even know what that is. But for me personally, I just don't want. That's just not. I feel bad for. I don't want to say I feel bad for them. I don't. I don't. My life isn't miserable to wake up every day and be like, and you're all alone and you suck like that. For me, that's just that's just tempting Mother Nature or karma or fate. Like, I'm not going to shove that in somebody's face. If they're alone, I feel bad for you. Why would I want to rub your face in it? You know what I mean? Like, if you're, I don't know. That's just me. So, I mean, like, I'd like to address Brittany for always going after Katie and her and Chris. And you should see these chats, you guys. I'm telling you. If you don't know, go read her chat. And she's like, oh no, I'm fair. I'm fair for everybody. I don't have no preference. Hey, how you doing, Seth? How you doing? Bullshit. And then in the chat, she's like, or the chat's going, I can't stand Chris. Chris makes me sick. Let me tell you right now, anybody who thinks that you don't need to whip your ass, good for you. I whipped my son's ass and my daughter's ass. Deal with it. You don't like it? That's on you. I raised 2 kids. My daughter got her master's degree. She graduated magna cum laude, and she's traveling the world right now. I have a son who was brought up in church and who got in trouble when he was in his 20s. Like for 3 years, he got in trouble. And guess what I did? I spanked them when they disrespected me. I spanked them if they lied to me. So you should have heard, it just pisses me off, to be honest with you. I think her name was Web Sleuthing or something like that. She goes, I can't stand the fact that he spanked him. Fuck, it's not your child. You don't need to like it. You don't need to respect it. You don't even need to give your opinion about it. It's not yours. It's not your child. It's not your situation. It's not your family. If you don't like somebody doing, I don't even consider it corporal punishment. Sorry. My son's 30. My daughter's 26. Let me just say, times were a lot different back then and even right now. And my kids respected me and they respected my husband. Spanked him once, maybe twice. I didn't have to spank him again. Didn't even give him a curfew in high school. My son or daughter had no curfew in high school. They used the car. They knew what I expected of them. They knew that I wanted them home no later than a decent hour. And I literally, me and my husband used those terms, a decent hour. And we said, if you're wanting to use the car and you're going to want us to let you use it after tonight, you know what we expect of you. My kids came home about 10:30 up until a junior year. And then in their senior year, I think our daughter, I know our son because he was on the football team. He came home about 12:30, 1 o'clock. My daughter, Jo, is a little bit more like, I wish we could give her, I want them to know that we respect them and we respect that they know what we expect of them. Both of my kids came home by 12:30, 1 o'clock, senior year. So all I can say is if you have your kids' respect, but there's no way that you can tell me a 16, 17. Yeah, I spanked my kids all the way to they were 16. So call the damn CPS. Oh, what are you going to do? I did it. And my kids turned out great. If it doesn't work for you, don't do it. Don't do it. But it worked out fine for me. I'm not trying to raise your kids, and you're not trying to raise my kids. I know what works in my home. I was a single mom. I was a single mom for a little while, and it worked when I needed to work. And don't do it if you think it's capital punishment, and how dare you're beating your kids, then deal with it. Deal with the fact that I got my kids donuts for breakfast, ice cream for breakfast, brownies if they wanted it. I didn't. Why? For me, I raised my kids the way I wanted to, and I wanted them to be happy. I didn't want my kids to be like, God, you know what? There were kids in school that were like this. Oh my God, I gotta get a B. My mom will just be so mad if I don't get a B plus. Who? No. No. I don't raise my kids with that kind of fear. Who wants to raise your kids with, I expected more from you? That's shitty. They're kids. They know that they did disappointing. They don't need us to go, let me get your little face and rub it in the nose. No, hell no. they know that they let themselves down. That's just me. Again, I ain't trying to be you and you ain't trying to be me. So, anyways, that's what I plan to do is just talk shit. Talk shit. That's what I'm going to do over here. I'm going to talk about my kids, what I did raising my kids. Sometimes it was when I got into college and I had to let my daughter learn the hard way. Her account had to get an overdraft charge and she had to pay it back. I wasn't going to bail her out all the time. So, I mean, it is what it is. Some parenting you got to be like, it doesn't work for me. It's your home. What works for you is in your home. And like I said, if you think I'm a shitty person because I spanked my kids, then you think I'm a shitty person. I'm going to sleep tonight. Don't worry about it. I'm going to sleep perfect tonight. I'm not going to lose one wink of sleep because you think I'm a shitty person because I spanked my kids back in 1987 or 1990 when they needed it. I'm actually going to sleep really well because my daughter has a master's degree, a bachelor's degree, and an associate's. She graduated with 3 different degrees. And I'm going to sleep really well. And my son is phenomenal. He got into some trouble when he was in maybe 18 or 19 till he was 22. And then he straightened up. And he's a phenomenal dad now. Did my spanking help them? I don't know, but it worked for me at the time. I had to spank them twice in their whole life. My son and my daughter. I spanked each, I think maybe my daughter twice and my son only once. I didn't have to do it after that. They knew that what I meant when I meant business. They knew that I wasn't going to screw around. And when I tell them something, they better do it. Because I'm not going to, I mean, it's all about how you want to parent, bro. It's what works for you and what works for me are 2 different things. My freaking. Hi, beautiful. I need you, so I hope you don't mind, but I'm adding you, so thank you for being here. I'm actually going to hop off. I just was trying to get in the feel of things because I'm going to start going live over here when I'm not cooking. So I'm going to cook on our main one, but just kind of chill on this one when we go on. I might take our field trips on this one and do the cooking on the other one. But this one's just to be more chill, hang out, talk to everybody, to let you know that Betty makes me want to punch a bitch. I don't want to, but I will. I mean, I really don't want to, but I will. Yeah. Brittany makes me want to knock a bitch out too. That's all. See, I feel bad for my cooking people. If they heard me say that, they'd be like, "Oh man!" No, really, we're all like up to here with Betty. We all are like up to here with Betty. Um, yeah, Betty makes me want to knock a bitch out. Brittany makes me want to choke a bitch out. But anyways, I got to get rolling. I love you guys. I'm going to be back on this one. I just want to get more and more comfortable. I know I'm like, I believe it or not, I cook all the time, but it's still, I don't really sit and just chat with you guys. And when I'm here, I want to do more, hang out with you guys, do more like, hey, Joe's gone. You guys, I'm just doing the dishes, talking shit. I'm going to just chat about my kids, chat about marriage, chat about my life. I'm just a normal person. I'm a normal person that just, believe it or not, Joe's my 3rd husband. Some of you guys don't know that. I've been with Joe for 20 years. I was with my high school sweetheart when I was 13 when we started dating. And then I married him right after high school. He goes, if you love me, you won't go to college. Tell me why I didn't go to college. Instead, I decided to stay home and get my ass kicked on a daily basis. Biggest mistake of my life. It's the biggest mistake of my life. But what do? I did it. I stayed home. I didn't go to college because he told me that if I loved him, whatever. Anyways, I love you guys. I'll see you guys. I'm probably going to go live tomorrow on here on this channel. Just want to start getting this one back up, or just more people on this one. All right. I love you. Freaking thank you for being here. I hope you don't mind I wrenched you up over here. All right. Have a good night, Mama. Thank you again. Like I said, I hope you don't mind. All right, baby. Love you, baby. Bye-bye.